The Deluxe Edition Network, also known as The Den, is an incredible podcast network that offers a wide variety of entertaining and informative podcasts.
With a lineup of shows covering various topics, such as interviews with a wide variety of guests, history, music, relationships, true crime, and so much more. The Den provides content that caters to a diverse range of interests.
The hosts and guests on the Deluxe Edition Network demonstrate a deep passion and expertise in their respective fields, making each episode on each show engaging and thought-provoking.
The network fosters a sense of community by encouraging listeners to interact through live chats, social media, and forums, creating an inclusive environment for discussion and sharing opinions.
With its commitment to high-quality production, the shows in the Deluxe Edition Network continue to captivate and entertain its ever-growing audience.
Whether you're a podcast enthusiast or someone looking to explore new topics, The Den is a fantastic platform to dive into and uncover fascinating insights from experts in their fields.
The Deluxe Edition Network is the home of independent awesomeness.
To find all these great podcasts in one convenient location, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
My name is Stephen Morris, and I'm single. I'm just looking for somebody who likes to have fun and is a fun-loving type gal. Brunettes are something, and so are redheads or blondes. That's what I really want is someone who'll call me and will love me, because everyone I know is married, and I don't know anybody or anything, and it's just not right. Because I deserve love like anybody else. I don't need to rummage through the dumpster for a Playboy. God, give me a job.
Oh my God. That is amazing. Where is he? Where is he right now? So good. Everything he just did is how I feel in my brain when I'm on dating apps.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Milf and Me podcast. I'm Antonio here with my lovely co-host, Dianna.
Hi, I'm Dianna.
So we're going to do something funny this week. Yeah, let's talk about this guy first.
He's fucking pissed. He's tired. He's frustrated. He probably hasn't had sex in years. Like, he just needs human connection, and he fucking wants it right now. Like, he loses his mind.
The denim jacket did it for me.
So good.
The denim jacket screams, I need to get laid.
And Casanova in the background.
It's like, I just need to find some people getting married. God damn it. I can't.
Yeah, god damn it. Yeah, he's frustrated.
So, like I said in the last episode, I went through my Instagram reels, I went through my TikTok shit, and I purged all of just that nonsensical, red pill, masculine, men matter bullshit that we just got stuck in a rut in. But I kept some good shit.
That's so good.
There's a bunch of little ones that I kept. And so I'm calling this our potpourri episode.
Oh.
Where I've got a little smattering of shit that I saved just because I got a laugh out of it.
Perfect.
There's a couple bitter pill ones in here because it can't all be fun and games.
Right.
There's a few in there. So first of all, this one, I can't remember what episode I was going to put this one in. Mm-hmm. I never got around to it. And it's interesting because it's older. It's like from the 80s, from a TV show.
Early 80s.
So let me hear what you think about this guy.
What do women really want?
I don't care what they want. I only care what they respond to. See, my focus is a little bit different from your other guests. There's what women say they want, there's what women think they want, and then there's what they actually respond to. I'm not an academic, I'm not a theoretician. I'm interested in what works on the street when it's time to date and mate. And what women actually respond to is not what they say they want.
So what do they respond to?
They really respond to a guy who's a challenge, a guy who's a question mark, a guy who keeps them guessing. You see, in the beginning, the less attractive you are physically, the more you have to rely on your attitude. And that's what I wrote my book for. I wrote my book for the average-looking, even ugly guy who goes out there in the real world and tries to be a nice guy, gets his head kicked in.
Gets his head kicked in.
This is 30 years old
God
at
damn.
least.
We should probably play that 3 more times. That was a lot in 49 seconds. Wow.
Right, but that's the thing is like, so this is a guy saying shit 30 years ago.
Yeah.
That we're hearing some of these wackos say right now. The difference is I can laugh at this.
I love
the
this
dude's
guy.
dressed like the fucking Riddler, right? He's like, he's wearing a mock turtleneck and like these glasses. He looks like Sprockets from Saturday Night Live.
He's a serial killer.
Oh, maybe.
Hell yeah. He is very sophisticated. He's using words I've never heard before in his, what was that one word he used early on? Theoretical?
I'm not a theoretician.
Theoretician. Okay, whatever.
How about what he said? He said that he is more interested in the reaction than he is of what women want. He's more interested in what women react to and what they react to according to him.
So basically all he's saying in 2023 words,
right,
present day, is actions speak louder than words.
In initial meetings, though.
Yes, it's not difficult, though, to do. I mean, I just love the way he worded it and made this whole thing. He is a perfectionist. He has OCD, and women are only on this earth for him.
Right. If you don't have anything that he is interested in, then he's not even going to give you the time of day.
Yes.
Which, in a sense, the joke's on him because they're not going to give him the time of day anyway. But one of the things that he does say that's interesting to me, because I've never really thought about it, is women like a challenge, women like a question mark, women like to be drawn to something that they don't understand because it gives them something to figure out as part of the puzzle piecing that you women love to do. It's why you like true crime shit. It's why you watch all these murder mysteries on Netflix and shit.
Sure.
Like, there's something to that.
Sure.
But also,
it's not what's getting me off.
It's
though.
not. Well, it's not. It's.
I mean, come on.
This guy's not getting you off.
No, but I'm telling you, if it's too much of a challenge / question mark, then it's like, this guy's a fucking psychopath. Like, just tell me how it is. You've got the women that like it straight, point blank.
Right.
Don't fuck around. Just tell me how it is right out of the gates. And then you have the women that are dabbling around in the dating world and they're just seeing what's out there. And, ooh, he's kind of mysterious. Oh, he's cute. Oh, he's too forward. He's too weird. He's too quiet. He's too sexy. There's so many goddamn levels, okay?
Right.
This is the point. Just don't be too mysterious because that can be really put off. Like, that would put me off. I mean, there are men in my life that are a little bit too mysterious, or they were. I might have one in my life right now that's really mysterious, but I don't walk around it. When there's an elephant in the room, I don't walk around the elephant.
Right.
I go straight to the elephant and I say, yo.
Bitch.
Yo, bitch. First of all, why are you here? If I have a question about something that's mysterious or feeling a little bit off kilter, if you will, then I'll say something or I'll ask point blank.
Right.
If they can't handle my forward personality, they need to keep moving along.
I thought it was interesting that as they were cutting to different shots of different women, it seemed like there were women who were just like,
gross.
Gross.
And I'm looking at him going, let's go. Let's fucking go.
Right. Well, then there was someone that were just like, maybe he's not wrong. You know? So.
And I was doing that the whole time while he was talking. I was like, this guy is a fucking nut job. However, he kind of does have a point.
In some ways, for some people.
Yeah.
At different points of your life.
Right. Because the guys that are mysterious that are in my life that come into my space, I say, so tell me more about this.
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Like, what is this little comment you made earlier on in our text conversation? You know, like I'll send a reply to that sentence and be like, tell me more about this. I want to know more about this. Don't be so fucking mysterious because the other women that you're talking to aren't challenging you to explain yourself.
So
Make
there was an episode of South Park not too long ago.
Are you watching South Park?
I'm always watching South Park.
Okay.
Where they discovered Chat GPT. And one of the things that they learned how to do is one of the kids is in like a fight with his girlfriend, and this kid shows him, hey, all you have to do is input her text into Chat GPT, and it's going to give you several different responses on how to answer that.
Shut up.
And so he does it, and it becomes like the perfect relationship because AI knows exactly how to handle her kind of crazy.
Oh, God.
I feel like this is kind of like a proto version of that, where it's like, we're not dating here. This is hacking the emotional system that people think they need to use to be interested in a person to date.
And then when you get together in person,
it's a shit show.
When you when you don't have your chat GP whatever fucking thing it's in your back pocket that you're using to respond to her messages, then it's a goddamn dumpster fire.
Right. And then you forget what you said and you're like, oh, I didn't text it, so I don't remember it. Fuck. She's like, tell me those sweet words again.
Oh no, we're doomed.
Okay, how about this lady?
If you get into an argument with your husband, the first thing you should do is get on your knees and suck some love into him. What this will do is it'll help calm his body and bring balance to him. And that way, when you finally do apologize, he'll be able to digest your apology. But don't just say I'm sorry, because that's just boring. The bus driver will say I'm sorry. A random person on the street says I'm sorry. You're his woman. Get on your knees and suck some love into him.
Did she have to use the word digest?
I love this. I love this.
Okay.
Well,
go.
Well, let's get real.
Let's get real here.
A lot of this has to do with her religion and her beliefs because of what she's wearing. Is this part aired on YouTube? Like this video, her face and all that stuff? Like, do our viewers see this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah. So you can clearly see that this is a religious belief / background that you do actually treat your men like a king if you want the queen treatment, which is always my thing. I'm all about that. I'm Greek.
And as progressive as you are, you have a lot of traditional standards that kind of root back to those standards that the Greek in you have been living all your whole life.
The Greek women take care of their men.
Right.
Okay. The Greek men need to be taking care of their women as well. Like, it's not just one-sided. It goes both ways with the culture. I love this woman. I love her a lot because that's really good. And yeah, like, remind him. Basically what she's saying, translation, remind him who the fuck you are.
Right. And the power you have over him. The power
that you actually have over him. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Did I upset you? And are you pissed at me?
Do you want me to make it better?
Do you want me to make it better? Let me remind you who gives you the mind-blowing orgasms.
Right.
Let me actually remind you who you're fucking dealing with because I love you and you hold the power. However, I hold power too. We both hold the power. We both hold the power. We're both equals.
Right.
There's a balance. I love that woman.
Yeah.
She's so good.
I think the only thing that I had an issue with is the fact that she said that, oh, before you apologize. Well, what if you don't have anything to apologize for?
There's nothing to all. Exactly. I didn't like that either.
But at the same time, if you want to make him feel like, oh, yes, master, my bad. Again, you still have the power. It's that influence. And I think a lot of us know Greek women and women from cultures like this take care of their men.
Yeah.
And men are supposed to take care of their women.
Yeah.
But we all know who really.
But the moment he disrespects me, goddammit, right? And then I thought it was cute because she's super submissive, which is adorable. And so am I, for the world to know. I'm a very submissive woman until I'm not.
Right.
Because I want to make sure that, again, it's all about balance. But it comes down to, hey, what's wrong?
Right.
Like, I'm not going to if I don't need to apologize, I'm not going to. I'm not going to wander around being like, sorry. Oh my gosh, sorry, I did that. Sorry. No. What's wrong? What do you need?
Do you need to suck some love into him?
Would you like me to get on my knees for you and just be funny and cute and playful? And it really would turn around conflict.
Oh, he'll forget about it in 5 seconds. He'd be like, what the fuck was I mad at?
And then you'll be like, God damn, I'm the luckiest man in the world.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. You're not wrong there at all.
Somebody tell me why it's always the guys who've been in long-term relationships that suck in bed.
Anybody else gonna take this one? You know what, fellas? I got this one. Everyone, sit down. I got this one. Ma'am, you're gonna want to scooch up and grab some popcorn because I'm gonna tell you exactly why most men who have been in long-term relationships suck in bed. Because the women that have these men in long-term relationships have weaponized sex.
Whoo! Hot take. What do you think about that?
Ooh. Weaponized sex.
You want to hear more?
I actually have to because I don't quite know what he meant by that.
I've heard this talked about a lot. But again,
Okay.
I was the one swimming in this shit and you weren't.
I love his energy before you press play again. He's so good. Like, he's got a lot of energy. Okay, go.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Tex, how have they weaponized sex? Well, most of us that are used to long-term relationships are only rewarded. I know that sounds crazy. Rewarded with sex when we do something they want us to do. It's no longer about pleasure or making the other one each other happy or learning each other's bodies or experiencing new things. It's strictly a reward process.
And that is why men cheat on their women because of this stigma.
Yeah, which not all
I don't
women
like it.
do.
Not all women do. I never did it. That's why I'm unfamiliar with it. I didn't even know what the fuck he was talking about.
And here you are 10 seconds ago talking about how much you love the message that woman was saying. Is like, hey, just suck some love into your husband. And what's funny is that you'll get a bunch of people who will be like, ugh, how just utterly disgusting and submissive this woman is. She's just bowing down and bending over to every need. But then you got this message here where it's just like, okay, yeah, I'm sure there are women who have weaponized sex, or that is what their partners think they're doing.
Yeah.
Bro, maybe she just doesn't want to fuck you anymore because you're a fucking dickhead.
Sure.
Right?
Or on the ladies' side over here, yeah, I can see women doing that shit 100% all day long because women hold the power between their legs. I said it. Oh my God, I said it. I said it publicly. Women have a lot of power, and it's unfortunate because some women use it as a negative experience, right?
Right.
What's wrong with sitting this motherfucker down and being like, yo, listen, had you done that thing I've been asking you to do for the past 2 months, I would probably be more attracted to you if you just got the fucking thing done. But instead, you drag your feet, you made these excuses, you did all this shit, and everything else was more important than what I asked you to do. It's not attractive. Jesus fucking Christ, it's not attractive. This is a conversation, for fuck's sakes. Don't use sex as a weapon. Just come out and communicate. Be like, yo, get the thing done. Do you need my help? What can I do for you in this moment that you can't get this one task done? Because I need sex too, not just you. So if we could get this done and I can look at you with the different light of, that's hot, you took control, that's attractive. But when you act like you're weak and small and, oh my God, I just haven't had time and this and that. Well, you've had time to play video games for 6 hours. God damn it.
I'm so glad that you just mentioned that, because
Jesus fucking Christ.
that is the other thing that I think is getting left out of this conversation a lot, is that, and I get it. I get the argument of when there's men who are like, okay, the video game is my escape. It's my release. I work 50 hours a week to put food on the table, blah, blah, blah. And this is where I get my stress and my anxiety out, is by playing these video games. But at the same time, I've seen these TikToks and Instagram reels of these women. Their dude's got the headset on, right? His little microphone. He's in Fallujah playing whatever with all of his friends.
Yeah.
And she's wearing fucking lingerie. She's got like a whip out, and she's just walking around behind him, and he's oblivious to what's going on because he's so into that. Okay, I'm not going to go out and say that these guys aren't like, doing what's best for them in the moment. But whatever's going on behind me with the laundry and the whip is more important than my little headset and my little video game. And then you're going to complain later why she doesn't want to fuck.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, you missed your window. The window was behind you an hour ago.
Yeah.
When you're like, just 10 more minutes, honey. Just 10 more minutes, honey.
Yeah.
I haven't played a video game since I started podcasting over 2 years ago.
Yeah, I've never been into it. I've never actually dated someone that...
I wasn't really even that into it, but like every once in a while I'll pick it up. You know when I did it? At like 5 o'clock in the morning before people were awake, because I wanted to be available.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
So if I wanted to play my little baby games, I'd play it like at 5 o'clock in the morning or after everyone went to bed. Now I do podcasts instead, you know?
Yes.
I traded one thing for the other.
Yes.
I will take a blowjob and cuddling and any kind of physical connection with my partner or just time with my kids over that shit any day. That's my release of stress, you know? So
Right.
I get where that argument comes into play.
Sure.
But also the weaponizing part, I'm going to go out on my end and say, yeah, it's weaponized for women that are just not wanting to have sex with you at your beck and call.
Right.
Right? Like, okay, if
Yes.
I'm going to have to fuck you because you've been a douchebag lately, I'm going to make you work for it. Go, like you said, fix the rain gutter or whatever the fuck. Like, show that you're useful in this relationship other than just swinging your dick around waiting for someone to touch it.
That's right. I don't think it's right, though, as using it as a reward.
Right.
It's like a bribery for kids. If you do this, I'll give you a piece of candy. If you do this, I'll let you fuck my brains out tonight.
Right.
And if you don't do this, we're not fucking for 2 months.
Sorry.
It's just not okay to do that. It's unhealthy.
Yeah.
Have a conversation. You know, if you're the one on the other side of the bed, if you're the dude or the woman, whatever, and you're getting turned down or your other person isn't wanting to give it to you for whatever reason, ask why.
Right.
Don't just sit there. Okay, I'm going to get real.
Oh.
Here we go again.
I should have like a little flashing icon about to get real.
We're getting
about to get
real.
real. About to get real.
The only reason I know what I'm talking about right now, or I'm able to say all this stuff with confidence, is because I lived this life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a living, walking, breathing example of it.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of laying there next to your husband, trying to fall asleep, and all these thoughts are going through your mind as to why this isn't happening, why he's not touching me, why is he not snuggling me, or the other way around. Maybe he's thinking that. So much can happen with just a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Sit up in bed and say, hey, like, I miss you.
Right.
I miss you, and I miss your body on me. I miss your touch, and I miss your kisses. What's going on? And if he's a half of a human, he'll be able to have a conversation with you and say, you know what? I'm unattracted to you right now because of this or that. And it takes a grown up and it takes an adult and someone emotionally intelligent to not take it personal.
Mm-hmm.
If your guy is going to get real with you when you ask him to get real with you, you can't take it personal. That's the disclaimer here. You have to be a fucking grown-ass adult and listen to him. It doesn't mean you have to own it. It means that you are listening openly and you're like, oh my God, that makes sense.
Right.
This is why last week when you tried getting with me and putting your hands all over me, I was turned off because of the way you spoke to me that day.
Right.
You snapped at me.
And you don't realize that you did, but I realized
And
that.
I noticed you did that and it hurt my feelings and it was ugly of you and I didn't like you talking to me that way. Like, stop being assholes to each other.
Right.
Just come together and have a conversation and then be like, we just wasted 2 weeks. We wasted 2 weeks of our life. We could have had mind-blowing sex had we just came to each other and just worked this out. You know what I mean? And the reason I can say it with confidence, honestly, I'm not a therapist, Jesus Christ.
No.
Because I lived it.
Yeah.
Front row seat. I was married for 10 years and I know the struggles that we had. Another thing too is, why are we using it as a weapon when we know we have all the power? Women, shame on you.
Mm-hmm.
Women know that we have the power between our legs. It sounds so bad when I say that.
No, it doesn't.
But
you can
but
say
we
that.
do.
Women, shame on you. And
Shame
then,
on us.
And then I can say, men, shame on you for thinking that everything that doesn't go your way is a personal attack.
Right.
If you're not getting laid on a certain night, it doesn't mean it's a personal attack against you.
Maybe she's tired.
Maybe she's tired.
Exactly. That's true.
Right.
That's
you
true.
know,
But
there's
with
a lot of shit that can be the reason for things not happening. It's
There's
not necessarily
so much.
weaponized.
There's so much. But for the women that are actually doing it as a weapon and as a,
yeah, shame.
you know, don't do that anymore because it makes those of us that aren't living our lives that way, it makes us look really bad.
You put in that fucking bottle that all these guys say, like, oh yeah, all women do this. All Western women suck. Yeah, and that's why we got out of that game.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's play a different game. How about this lady?
Ooh.
So this guy invited me over for dinner at his place. And I got there and I got excited. I'm like, what are you making? Say I haven't eaten all day. And he said sausages. And I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty good. And he whipped out his wiener. It's my plate.
This poor girl's hungry.
Haven't eaten all day. What are we having?
Sausages. Mine. My sausage.
Slap.
Oh, this poor girl.
That is the face of a hungry woman if I've ever seen.
She's hungry, right? She recorded this the moment she left his house. That's really sad. I mean, I can't ask you what you would have done because that doesn't work, but I would have been so upset.
You would have been like, oh, we're having cocktail weenies tonight. We're having a little smoky.
Yeah, I probably would have said, no, like, seriously, like, don't fuck with me right now. Am I being punked? Like, what's happening? And then I would have said, if you want me to touch you with that, I have not eaten all day.
Right.
I'm fucking starving. I will pass out because I put all I have, all of my energy into my work. I will fucking treat you right, but I need to eat first.
And I spent 2 hours getting ready.
I need the energy. I need some actual protein. I need some energy. Let's go. Feed me first, and then we'll have this conversation. That's sad.
Oh, it's sad, but I can't stop laughing.
I know. It's so good. It's so good.
All right, we're going to finish this up with a regional one. This is one of the douchebag leftovers from all that shit that I purged. But it kind of has to do with where we live. So
I like his porn stash.
Yeah, right. Let's finish it off with this.
Girls as hot as California, but as submissive as Utah Mormon women. And they've only had sex in missionary Salt Lake City, Utah. You can have fun without having to get crazy. And all the women have only been with Mormon men. So you come in bad boy and you fucking wreck. I shouldn't have said that.
You have multiple wives, right?
Yeah, bro. It's already set up. I spent 6 weeks there in 2020. And I'd go back in a second. It's fire.
No.
If you got any bad boy in you, go to Salt Lake.
All right, we got to end the show.
Oh, shit.
So all the douchebags are getting on Greyhounds and Southwest Airline and flying out here to get all them Salt Lake City women who just love bad boy energy. Let me tell you what, bros.
He's like, they're beautiful. They're sexy. He's like, it's fire.
It's all over. It's used up. It's gone. All those girls have podcasts now. They have Instagram reels.
And then
you
these guys
fucked it up. You came in here in 2020, you and your douchebag crew, and you burned through all the available women in like a month's time. And now they're all influencers. They're all fucking oil, multi-level marketing salesmen.
They've written books
They've
on
written
you.
books. They're all doing ex-Mormon TikTok because you fucked it up.
And you fucked them over. You mind fucked them, right? And then they come across women like me and they're like, oh, shit.
Shit.
This is a different one. This one's different. She actually like fucking put me in my place. Yeah, that I would smell that shit a mile away, but that's interesting. What a fun little spin.
I know. Well, that's the thing is like we've been hearing that for a while now.
That guy's kind of hot.
He's done some of that douchebaggy stuff in the past. We played him before.
I have a thing with the porn stash
Yeah.
going on, the 70s porn stash.
You like a little bad boy now and then.
Every now and then.
And then, you know.
Yeah.
I think what's funny is since we've had, you know, such great ex-Mormon girls in the studio to do the show with us.
Yeah.
We've had Michelle.
Yep.
We've had Stephanie. We've had Mariah. And they're all on the same page as us, where it's like, yes, that used to be the thing. You come in here and these little Mormon girls didn't know it hit them.
Yep.
Right? And they'd be like, oh my God, and they'd fall for this shit.
Yeah.
Now they're all ex-Mormon and know what to look for. They know this. They can smell it.
Can smell it.
Yeah, you fucked it up. You flooded the market, so to speak.
Yep. That was done in 2020.
Yeah. And I think that is one of the reasons why the dating scene in Utah has gotten so shit. Is because you've got these guys who are like, I don't get it. This bad boy energy, it fucking worked for me for all these years. And now no one will touch me. It's
now
like,
I have to use my brains.
I have to use my brain.
I actually have to use my brain and not my looks.
I have no fucking intellect. So
yeah.
And
this guy has intellect. He has intellect. He's got the smarts and the looks. So this man's dangerous. I've come across guys like him. Those are the most dangerous ones.
Right. Yeah, especially like in sales and marketing and shit like that. Forget about it. That's their bread and butter. That's how they win clients over. I just think it's funny that, this is a few years old, but the idea that like Salt Lake had that reputation.
Yeah.
It did. It's over.
It's
over. They've all gotten used up. They're done. They're all done.
Oh, this is so good. This was actually kind of fun. I liked this one.
Yeah, it's a good way to purge all those videos that are just stockpiling in my saved folder,
I know.
And I'm not even going to mention her name anymore, but we had that one Men Matter influencer that we used to play constantly about.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. Pearl.
I purged so many Pearl videos.
Pearl necklaces
and
all day
it made
long.
me sick because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I had so many Pearl videos saved. anyone who didn't know what we were doing would think I had some kind of fetish for Pearl or something. And like,
you did have a lot. You did have a lot.
It was a lot.
She's a crazy bitch.
Crazy bitch. You know who's a crazy bitch?
You?
Yeah, I was gonna say you.
Me.
You're a crazy bitch, and I love you, and I'm glad that we get to do this podcast.
I love you too.
All right, so everyone, you know where to find us on YouTube, on Instagram, your favorite pod platform. Go and subscribe, give us 5 stars, rate, review, please share, and we got more and more fun stuff coming up. Also, we've had listeners reach out and give us some fun stories.
I love that. To the 5-star thing, if you give us 1 star, this is my favorite part about the 1-star review, people. Send us a private message as to why you gave us 1 star. Like, rip us a new asshole if you want to. I want to hear the shit too. I don't just want the good shit. I don't just want, oh my God, you guys are so amazing. You sound so good and you're so funny and blah, blah. I love that, guys. Thank you so much. But give me the shit. Give me the real shit too.
Yeah.
Because I had some people shit on us. And I got a little bit aggressive and I took it personal. But it's okay to not like something and be honest about why.
Right.
And give feedback. Have a voice, speak your truth, and tell us why you don't like it. Tell us why you hate us. I think it's great.
This is my caveat to that. I want to see your real fucking username. I want to know who you are. Don't be a little bitch.
Yeah.
And be like, user 555970 says, you guys suck and I hate your blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. We had someone listen to 30 of our episodes in one day.
In one day.
In one sitting, actually 30.
We pissed him off so bad they listened to our entire catalog.
Yeah, he was getting caught up. God damn. And he did. He got caught up. And then he messaged me this novel message about how every one of those were about him. And it was so comical and it made my day.
It made my day.
So I was like, oh my God, you listened to all 30 in one day? Like, thank you so much. But it made me giggle. Because it was like, well, oh God, how do I break it to him? You're not the only man on this earth.
Planet. They're not about you.
I'm so sorry. Like, you're not the only one. And we were talking about other people and blah, blah, blah. But, Antonio and I are real people and we're raw and we're vulnerable. We're very authentic. And if you're going to give 5 stars, we love that because we know you love us. But if you're going to give us 1 star, you got to bring it.
Yeah, let us know.
Tell us why. Be like, you guys fucking suck. Diana's ridiculous. She's annoying and she says the F word a lot. Like, just tell us what it is.
Right. We're both...
We're not going to change it.
We're both divorced people living in Utah.
Yes.
Single parents.
Yeah.
You can't hurt us.
But I'm dating. Yeah. I'm dating actively, and Antonio's not. He's in a relationship. But
I give a fuck.
Right. We got some thick skin, and we just want to know. So talk to us. Yeah. Talk to us.
I think you just challenge the world to talk shit. But okay, we'll see what comes.
I'm actually really excited.
It'll be fun to read what comes through.
I hope something comes through.
I love you, and I'll see you next week.
I love you too.